Hello, welcome to FinInvest Niger. My name is Tom Princeville. I'm a certified securities and investment support specialist. And in the course of this presentation, I would like to discuss the fundamental analysis of ABC Transport, that's an associate bus company, Transport PLC. Let's look into the company's financials to actually determine whether this company could be included in our portfolio, in our investment portfolio or not. So I want to start with the company's revenue. As indicated on the board here, the company was able to generate a revenue of 12.614 billion, 12.614 billion in the year 2024, as against 16.314 billion naira in the year 2025, giving us an increase of about 29.33%. That's a 29.33% was the increase in the company revenue. We also want to consider its gross profit. The gross profit climbed by 46.24%. It increased by 46.24% from 2.634 billion naira to 3.852 billion naira, from 2.634 billion naira to 3.852 billion naira. That's the increase here of 46.24%. Now, for the company's operating profit, the company was able to generate an operating profit of 978.923 million, 978.923 million, as against 1.687 billion naira, 1.687 billion naira, representing an increment of 72.33%. There was this particular increment, 72.33%, for the operating profit indicated here. Now, for the profit before tax, the before tax profit here was 978.475 million naira, which increased to 1.403 billion naira. All right, giving us an increase of 43.39%, 43.39%. So we now consider the company's profit after tax. The profit after tax grew from 592.590 million, 592.530 million to 863.788 million, 863.788 million naira, giving us an increase of 45.77%, 45.77%. Now, for the total comprehensive income, the company generated 801.955 million as against 380.640 million naira, in the year 2024. That's a whooping increase of about 110.69%, 110.69%. That's quite commendable, actually. Then for the earnings per share, the company generated an earning per share of 25 kobo in the year 2024, as against 36 kobo in the full year 2026. All right, giving us an increase of 44.00%, 44.00%. Then for the company's share price, the share price here was 71 kobo in the year 2024, as against 6 naira 24 kobo in the year 2025. That's a remarkable increase of about 778.9%. That's approximately 779%. So in other words, had it been invested 701,000, all right? Let's say 700, okay, let's say approximately 700,000, right? That will give you about 6 point something million, Your 700,000 will give you about 6 point something million naira in the current year. It has been, a tremendous increase, tremendous appreciation in share price. So we are through with this segment of the analysis for ABC Transport. We now want to consider the other parts of the analysis also. Now, the company's shares outstanding is 2.39 billion. 2.39 billion is the share outstanding. Then the market capitalization is 14.91 billion naira. 14.91 billion naira. So you simply multiply the shares outstanding by the share price 6 naira 24 kobo by 2.29 billion. 2.39 billion will give you 14.91 billion naira. Then for the equity here represents the difference between the total assets, and its total liabilities. When you subtract them, you arrive at 2.07 billion. This same thing as the company's shareholder fund. This indicating a strong balance sheet. The balance sheet is quite strong for this amount of money, considering the company's revenue. This is a very strong balance sheet. And not only that, the equity per share is 87 kobo. This particular value is the company's book value, and the book value on its own, may not really deliver much, may not really tell much about the company. By the time you compare this value with this, you subtract 6 naira 24 kobo from 87 kobo, you discover that the difference is much, telling us that the company is not cheap. If the difference is narrow, is small, that shows you that the company is relatively cheap. So in this case, you subtract this from this, you see have a larger value remaining. So the company is not really cheap at all. Then for the cash flow, the company has a cash at hand, cash in the bank and cash equivalents of 240.6 million naira. 240.6 million naira. And not only that, for the PE ratio, you simply divide the price of the company all over the earnings. And what's the price here? The price is 6 naira 24 kobo, and the earnings is 36 kobo. All right, that will give you what? That will give you 17.33. So in a nutshell, it's telling you that you are buying 1 naira unit of earnings of this company for 17 naira 33 kobo. That's what it means. It means you are going, you went for shopping and you are buying an item worth 1 naira, and 1 naira for 17 naira 33 kobo. That means it is actually expensive. Okay, so this particular value here is the earnings per share for the year 2024. All right, this is for the year 2025. You discover that the company was cheap, very cheap in 2024, because the P ratio was just 2.84. The PE ratio now climbed from 2.84 to 17.33. That means the company is becoming increasingly expensive. Look at the level of, the rate of growth of the level of climb or increase in PE ratio. This is about times. This is approximately 3. This is let's say 18. This is about 5 times. All right, so the PE ratio has increased by about 5 times. Okay, whereas the earning per shares only increased by 50%, and the PE ratio has increased by over 400%. Look at the comparison here. The earnings per shares increased by only 44%, whereas the PE ratio has increased by over 400%. Okay, so the company is really expensive actually. So the entire exercise here is for academic purpose. It's for entertainment. It's not really meant as an investment advice. Okay, so how about making a recommendation here? Well, I think I will withhold recommendation for only my clients. All right, recommendation on any company from now henceforth is only for my clients. They have the privilege to be able to benefit from recommendations I make, each time I post a video. If you want to become my client, you want me to manage your portfolio for you, you want me to see I can come in with my little experience, little knowledge, and a little skill to help you out with your struggling portfolio, please look at the number here. You can WhatsApp me on this number or through this number, and I can come in and render necessary assistance to breathe life and vitality and revival, into into your portfolio. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel if you've not done that, and press the notification button so that you can be the first whenever I post a video on this channel. You can also watch other videos in the channels as well. Those ones I gave express recommendation, you can go and watch them. But these ones, from now henceforth, recommendations are for my clients. You want to become my client, please WhatsApp me on this number, and then you could come in and benefit from whatsoever the Lord has in store for us. So thank you very much for watching.